This is a review on, it's sort of generalised review on the microfiber drying towels. I know there's absolutely loads out there that they do for detailing. I'm not a detailer, I'm a valeter, so detailers probably won't like this video, I'm not sure. But yeah, so the mistake I made was this. So I bought a few drying towels, and they say, well, old habits die hard. So, you know, I'm using a microfiber towel, and then I went to wring it out like a chamois leather, and basically what that done was it ruined the microfiber drying towel. You probably can't see it on camera. This is the one. So what you're meant to do is, you know, if you're doing your own vehicle, you're probably better off to get a couple, and then what you're meant to do from that point on is to let them naturally dry, and definitely do not wring them out. You have to sort of hang them and let them just dry on their own. When you start trying to wring them, that's when it mucks up the fibres. So this is the one that I've sort of wrung out, and that you might not be able to pick it up on camera, but it feels like quite rough now, whereas this one is still very sort of silky, smooth, and that's the one that I've not wrung out, and I've just let it dry naturally on its own. But because I go through so many cars a day, although they're very good to dry off cars, no two ways about it, for me, because the amount of vehicles that I can do in a day, if I was to use drying towels all the time, I would probably need I'd probably need about 20. Not use 20 in a day, but if I use, say, 6 in a day, for argument's sake, they take a few days to dry out, especially in the winter months. Even if you stick them inside and hang them up, they can take a while. So, you know, if you're doing sort of 6 cars one day and then sort of 3, it might take 2 or 3 days for the drying towels to be fully dried naturally, so you can reuse them again. So for me, and they're quite dear, really. I think that these came in a pack of 3. I think, I'm sure they're about 20, 25, 30 quid, I think, maybe something like that. So, you know, realistically I'd have to buy about, yeah, probably about 15, 20 of them to sort of use them one day, and and then put them to dry naturally, and then maybe use them a few days later. So I'd need a ton of them. So it's, I don't know if it's really cost effective for me to do it that way, although it is easier. I must admit, it's easier to get round drying a car off, definitely. But I'd have to buy so many. But if you're doing your car at home, you know, you maybe doing it once every couple of weeks, or even once a week, I suppose, you know, you could use 2, hang them out to dry, with that being probably inside in the winter months, and they'll probably be ready again by the time you want to clean your vehicle again. But yeah, definitely don't wring them out like a chamois leather, because it just, yeah, it just really, it's pretty hard to tell, but that is so rough, that one. You know, I wouldn't want to use that on paintwork anymore, where this one, it's just really smooth. There you go, lesson I learned the hard way.